Hey folks, Dre Crawford here, Recovery One Drones. Today we're going to talk about thermal. Today I'm out doing another solar inspection project on a residential house. So we're going to go through some of the steps that I go through checking these houses and give you a little bit of a background, or I should say insight look of what takes place. So we're going to set our screen to record so you'll get to not just me talking, but you'll see what's actually going on the screen. Today I'll be using the Mavic Enterprise Advance. It is probably one of the best drones to use, not just overall, but the size of the drone is best for this type of work when you're doing residential work. The M30T that I also have is what I use on larger commercial work. Just to the difference in size, the different abilities that each drone has. The Mavic Enterprise Advance that I have here is a little more quieter. It fits in a lot more tighter spaces that you may need to have when you're doing this type of work. So just follow along.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. Take off.
You see here on this first, I said not first, but this would actually be on this property here, is that I have two very tall cypress trees blocking, I say overshadowing the panels, or in this case I say the shingles on the property, on the roof. And I tell you, you run of different kinds. Now today, as solar technology has advanced, you will run into traditional panels, which I have on my home, which is more like the glass type covering that sticks up above the roof. And now you have what we call shingle type products that actually blend in or actually replace the actual shingles themselves that make up the solar array. So we're going to fly to get in position. Forgive me if I'm not looking at the camera 100%, but I need to follow the screen so I can get in a good shot. Because one of the first things I'm required to do is to get a shot of the overall property. So we got that shot out of the way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drop down and position the drone within about as low as 10 to maybe 15 feet above the solar installation. And that's where you gotta pay attention to your sensors. Now, like I said, I have these cypress trees causing a shadow, which is actually disturbing the energy efficiency of the of itself. Now, when you look at the screen here, you see where the sun is shining, or where the array is getting enough heat, is the darker areas. Now, when you're doing solar work, this is what you want to see is black or deep purple is what you want to see. That shows that the solar array itself is absorbing the energy and it's not reflecting the energy. If you get light areas like you see in the roof area off to the top right in the thermal picture, that is the regular roof that is reflecting heat, not absorbing heat. So you want to make sure you get these areas right here. And like I said, I will send notes to the client, let them know that the way the sun angle, it's about 11 something in the morning, almost 11 in the morning here. And the sun, as the sun travels different times of the year, these are the kind of things that you run into. Now also, my camera head is usually between a 35 to 40 degree angle, and that's to be able to match the angle of the roof line that the panels are sitting on. Okay. We'll come back, get the last section in line. Boom. And we're done with that. Now the back part here, as you can see, a little more trickier in a way. And the reason I say that, because the power lines, the communication lines are come off the back of these properties to the houses. So I'm very careful about how far. You can see the telephone lines right there and power lines. So I fly it back as far as I can. I turn around. Hopefully I have enough room. You see the drone is beeping already. So I'll lower it a little bit. That's why I talk about keeping a visual eye on your drone, so I can lower it so it does not interfere. But I also got to get these panels in the picture. Now here you see a very good representation where I talk about that deep purple for these panels. Okay, I'm about approximately 10 feet above them, and I will move along perpendicular to the panels as you are required to do. And you see that deep purple look there as I come along. And I'm listening to my sensors, watching those also. And you see the rest of the roof shingles reflecting the heat, and it's a lighter shade. And then the rails between the shingles, as you see right there, that image right there, that is the power line going into the house. All right, one more shot and we should be done. Okay, and the smart thing here, because we got other trees close to that right side, I come back to the middle of the roof where I can see it. I bring it forward a little bit so I make sure I'm not under any power lines. Then I raise it up and bring it back home. And that is the extent of our inspection. Now, if I was required on this job to provide the thermal analysis on this, or write my report up, tell them my findings, and then that would be the second part of this inspection. Not required, somebody else is going to do that, so my job was to mainly come out and fly it. And that's it. I am Cat 1 certified, so I can provide a thermal analysis of the system, which in this case, the system would be certified as okay and working in a proper order. So once again, this is Dre, Recover One Drones. Thanks for tuning in, and I always say, hang on and enjoy the ride. Please subscribe.